What's going on, guys? EirronJ, and welcome back to another episode of our Glory Man United series on Football Manager 22. We currently sit at top of the Premier League. We've got 9 points in 3 games. Of course, if you are a football fan, you'll know that's 3 wins from 3 matches. We come up against second place, only behind us on goal difference, Man City in the first game in the Premier League. And then we play against Newcastle, who have picked up their first 3 points of the season in their last game as well. They'll be looking to climb the table, try and get into those European places with the investment they've had. But before we do that, as I'm, not recording, just before I go to what I usually do is I end an episode, and when I record the next one, we'll go all the way to the start of where it shows the fixtures in the corner before I actually start an episode, because, you don't want to see all the stupid emails that you get. It's just basically just rubbish. Look, just training reports, that kind of stuff. Opposition managers, that kind of thing. And then, so the reason we're starting this one a little bit early is because the Carabao Cup third round draw is before we actually get into the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to view the draw, and hopefully, okay, that was nice and quick. We're usually down here, but we're against West Ham. Basically, there were so many other teams we could have played against. We could have had such an easy run, but we've got West Ham instead. So there we go. We get paired against West Ham, and I might as well just sim all the way to the match now, because okay, we're gonna have a nice auto save just before we get into it. But yeah, we are against West Ham in the Carabao Cup then. And these games are coming thick and fast. We might have to go for the second team for that Newcastle fixture as well. But the team they've got, it's gonna be a good one, isn't it? I imagine they'll have a decent team out. But the team we are fielding for this one, which is the one that we need to focus on before we worry about Newcastle, because this could decide who wins the league potentially, because whoever wins this one is going to go 3 points above the opponents. If it is a win, if it's a draw, I'll take it. We are at Old Trafford, so hopefully that gives us the advantage. But we've got, of course, a pretty much unchanged team. We've got the usual suspects up top. Ronaldo and Greenwood, Rashford, and then Zaniolo comes back into the team as we give Sancho a little rest. He'll come on as a sub, no doubt. Pogba, Fernandes, Shaw, Maguire, Varane, Wan-Bissaka, Dean Henderson. Checking on Sancho, actually, he's a regular starter. What is Rashford? He's also a regular starter. What is Zaniolo? Also a regular starter. So yeah, that's the team. Unchanged, like I said. The only people who will switch, really, if they're all fit, is either Rashford for Sancho or Zaniolo for Sancho, basically. That's usually the 2 positions that will switch. It's a big game. Why does Harry Maguire seem demotivated? Why? What's wrong with you? What's up with him? Unhappy with training. Okay, well, you just shut up. Shut up, Harry. Here it is then. Possibly the biggest game of the season, because I'd imagine they will be trying to win the title as well. They'll be hot on our heels. And here we go. Who is going to be victorious? We've already beat them once this season. We took the Community Shield from them. Is it their turn to get one back? Encourage the boys quickly. Get all those nice smiley faces going, in the hopes that we can snatch something from this. It should be a close game. It shouldn't be that anyone's... I won't imagine this is going to be one of those matches that one of us dominates and wins like 4-0 or anything like that without jinxing it. It could be a boring draw, but I think there's only going to be 1 or 2 goals in it, to be honest. So far, we're edging them in terms of stats. They've got more possession than us. We're slowly getting back into it, but it's not been great, has it? There's not been a great deal to shout about. We might have to make a tactical substitution. As I say that, they could be about to go 1-0 up. Grealish on the edge of the box. Gives it to Rodrigo, just puts the ball wide. That was the opportunity, I think. Let's demand more from the boys. Substitutions are coming in. We've got ourselves a corner. Can we do anything from it? It's not looking likely. Rashford's got the ball on the edge of the box. He puts it through. Zaniolo puts the ball in the back of the net. He is onside. And I've just demanded more from the boys after we go 1-0 up, which is typical for me to do. Every time I say, oh, we're near the 70th minute, I'll make a call. That happens. Rashford's looking pretty tired. It looks like he's going to come off. Probably bring on Sancho, I'd imagine, yep. And we've still got possession as we give it up as soon as I say that. We defended well. Can we defend well once again? Sterling nearly puts the ball in the back of the net. That would have been a lovely equaliser if they'd have got it. Who else can we bring off? Let's Ronaldo can come off. Do you know what? We'll also get rid of Fernandes. Is looking tired and he's on a yellow card, so we'll bring on Scott because he was concerned with his playing time. So we'll bring him on, and it's going to be a tough end to this match. Tough 5 minutes unless we can find a winner. Really kill the game off. Sancho's got to do better there. Maybe didn't want to score against his old team. Zaniolo could be through. That's a dangerous one. Sterling's running through. Pogba with a lovely interception. Bad pass from Greenwood. Another bad pass from Greenwood. And this is how it's going to be. And we've put the ball in the back of our own net. Harry Maguire with an own goal. We just need to hold on to this. And we do. Well, we called it at the start. It was probably going to be a draw. Or there'd have been 1 or 2 goals in it. That is exactly what we got. We got a 1-1 draw. We actually outplayed them as well, to be honest. It's just an unlucky goal from them. Or from an unlucky own goal from us, I guess. But, you know, they kept pressing. And unfortunately, our defence undid us there. So, but we do stay top. It's a draw against Man City is an okay result. I'll take it. I'd rather draw against the top teams than lose to them. But yeah, now we take on Newcastle, who we should be able to beat. We should be able to beat them. So we're going to probably field a weaker side, rest some of the boys for that Chelsea game that's coming up. But yeah, let's not waste any time. Let's just jump straight into it. Right then, here we are with the final game of the episode then. We've gone for a weaker side, like I said we would. We're going to rest the main players for the Chelsea game, but we've got some decent players still in the team. We've got Cavani, Martial up top. We'll bring on Ronaldo and I don't know, Rashford maybe if we need to. Then we've gone for Sancho and Zaniolo just so they get to play with each other because they're usually subbing off for each other at the minute. So we'll give a rest to Rashford. Van der Beek and McTominay, because I think McTominay is concerned with his playing time, if I'm not wrong. He is. Van der Beek should be happy. He's delighted with his playing time. Tellez, he also should be okay with his playing time. He is. He's concerned with his training a little bit. Upamecano's fine. Lindelof, another one who's concerned. Wrench should be happy. He is happy. And De Gea as well is absolutely fine with his playing time. When the cup games come along, we're going to have to start playing by Fred, Pereira, those type of players, just because they're going to be concerned as well. We don't really want to lose more players if we can help it. Otherwise, we'll have to bring some players up from the under-23s, which we should probably be doing anyway, but we'll see. We'll see how we get on. I'm just trying to balance things out and, you know, not have anyone leave or want to leave and, you know, disturb the dressing room, because I firmly believe that's what kind of nearly cost us the title last season. Some players not playing got a little bit upset and that affected the chemistry. So we're trying to avoid that this season. And yeah, we'll see how we get on. McTominay's playing a couple of games. Hopefully that turns him around. And hopefully the team that we've got out is still able to do some damage, because it's a weaker side. It's not the first team. We've got some good wingers out though as well. Cavani's not a slouch. As Zaniolo, I said, does put the ball in the back of the net. He could be offside though. It looked like a tight one. Oh, it was given. It looked like a very tight call, that one. Is he? I think yeah, he was just on. I think, or he beat the offside trap perfectly. I think if he that was, yeah, Absolutely. Let's see the line that it's going to show, and we'll see just how... Yeah, look at that. That is perfect. He's done that majestically. And I was just saying, we've kept on a couple of good players, and we've left Cavani on, or brought Cavani on, who's no slouch. He gets an assist, and the players that we keep on, Zaniolo and Sancho, one of them gets a goal as well, so that's what you love to see. These fixtures, I would imagine, would be a lot closer than if we were to, you know, play the normal starting 11. That is a beautiful, beautiful equaliser as well. We've got to do better than that. We've got to do better than that. But yeah, I'd imagine these games will be like, you know, if we win, we'll only win by a goal or two. Just because we're playing like a much... I don't want to say a much weaker side, but, you know, the chemistry that the starting 11 have got is just insane. And they just work together so well. Very rarely there's a mistake. We saw one in the last game, actually, against Man City, but it's a very rare one. It doesn't happen a lot. So we... and this team, they kind of learn how to gel together. There's some new players coming in as well that don't really know the style just yet. We get lucky there with a miss from Hulk. So it's just, this team's just trying to gel together, that's all. But, I mean, they'll get there. They're going to play together against a weaker opposition. And I would consider Newcastle that weaker opposition. Might come back to bite me by the end of this fixture. But they still, I wouldn't consider them like, you know, title challengers or anything like that. I wouldn't play this team against Chelsea, for example. As Cavani gets super unlucky there. It's a beautiful save. We do have a corner. Can we do anything from it, though? We're not... We used to be really good from set pieces, and now we're struggling a little bit. McTominay blasts that ball wide as well, and that should be half-time. It is. We'll leave it till the 60th, and we'll make some subs. If nothing changed, if they score instantly, just De Gea with a massive save. I was going to say if they scored then, we would have instantly made the changes. But we do manage to clear the danger. They've still got it. We just need to get rid of it now and not... How have we... I think he was on. He looked onside to me. Yep, he was on. So that means that we are now... We're trailing against... That is not great, is it? We're going to bring on the big boys. Hopefully they can go ahead and grab the win. Because now we're struggling. And it's not what you want to see. The boys really need to get back into this one now. We've brought on Ronaldo, Fernandes, Greenwood. Hopefully they can turn the game around for us. It's looking shaky. Isaac's through. He's put the ball in the back of the net. He's on. He's not even offside, I don't think. He looked on to me. And now we're getting hammered. We're getting absolutely destroyed by Newcastle. This is pretty much what I was talking about. The second team just do not have enough. And now it's completely fallen apart. And we're getting absolutely slaughtered by Newcastle. How has this happened? For us to play as well as we did against Manchester City, and then get absolutely destroyed like we are now. And we just can't string a pass together. The defensive work has been perfect. That's offside. And at Old Trafford as well. That is just fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible. We've not dropped down too bad, but it's just not what you want to see from Man United, is it? Like, our second team is struggling to beat Newcastle. I think they were 17th before this fixture. I do not understand where the issue is, because we're playing. We just don't. I mean, their keeper's been insane. To say that, look, I mean, we're pretty even. They've just made their chances count, and we haven't. And we've got 15 minutes now. We've got 10 minutes to get 2 goals, which it's just not going to happen. We're just not going to be able to do it, and it's going to end probably 4-2. It's just a bad result. And last season it took us a while to lose a game, and this season we've done it pretty quick, and that is just another bad ball. Was that Alex Tellez? And look how much different the game is from their perspective. They're just going for it, and wow. Wow. We've been hammered. Penalty. Is that going to be a red card because it was in the box? No, no card. Come on, Ronaldo. No. Yeah, puts the ball in the back of the net. It's too late though. We need 2 goals in 3 minutes. It's just not happening. It's impossible. It's just, it's been this is a bad result. This is a really bad result. Especially considering we played so well against Man City as well. To give it away like that, and I think we're just going to have to be a bit more brutal. Some of these players is that a penalty as well? I think it is. Yeah, it's just been a bad day at the office. You get them. It's better to get this game out of the way early, and De Gea is just such a liability these days in this team. I think I said it last episode maybe, or the start of this one, that I do not feel safe with him in goal. And I think he might just have to be a cup player now. And that was just absolutely shocking. Terrible, terrible. We're still second. Man City are going to go above us, of course. They're going to win their game. It's just bad, isn't it? It's really bad. 18 games unbeaten, and it all comes to an end there. David De Gea doesn't know how to. Some of the goals that we conceded are just. David De Gea can't be giving that. Can't be giving that away. Man City's game hasn't been played yet. I just want to skip ahead just a little bit just to see if we can actually see that. We're gonna. I mean, we're ending the episode here, so it doesn't really matter too much. But I mean, we're gonna have the proper team back on again because we can't play that Newcastle team. That was just dreadful, absolutely dreadful. We still haven't got the. We're not. It's not bad. It's just that we've played a bad team, and Newcastle in 5 games have won twice, and in that game they absolutely slaughtered us as well. 3 goals. 6-3 is a terrible result. We play West Ham twice as well. Yeah, disappointing episode to say the least. The Man City result was expected, but that result was just. This second team, I'm gonna have to play them against really weak opposition, like Middlesbrough, Sheffield United, maybe Brentford. Who else have we got? That's probably it, actually. Can only play them against those lower teams. Leicester's struggling, but they've got a good team, so I wouldn't trust them against Leicester either, to be honest. But yeah, I think they've shown that they just cannot play together as a team and beat the likes of teams like Newcastle, which is disappointing. But that's my stupid fault for putting a full reserve or a full second team out against Newcastle and expecting us to get a win. Just really bad. Just a really, really bad performance from the boys. Should have been an easy win. And yeah, I think going forward then, just because they've proved they can't do it, I thought with the Norwich match, like they can hold on until we bring on the big boys, and then, you know, the bigger players, when we bring them on at like 60, 65 minutes, can get the job done. But that just proved that they can't do it, and De Gea is a liability. He's not going to be playing against any of the mid-table teams again, I don't think, because he just can't do it anymore. He gives up so many opportunities. So we're going to probably mix them in, and players that we know that can definitely play for like 2 or 3 games in a row without needing a rest will play alongside. Like we'll play Upamecano with Varane maybe, or Upamecano with Maguire, something like that. We won't play all the second team on the pitch together anymore, just because that was just a horrible result, really. We was absolutely storming it as well. We should have been hammering Newcastle, and we got hammered. So that's just a case of me speaking too quick and getting absolutely destroyed. But yeah, that is going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Hopefully we bounce back on the next one. Just going to go absolutely hard now, and at least we got the loss out of the way. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please like, subscribe, follow all the socials, that kind of good stuff. I'll speak to you on the next one. Have a wonderful day as always, and peace.